There's no sound. Sorry about that. So I've clicked the wrong thing. So, hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. Sorry for the no sound there. Idiotic of me. It's so that when the intro's coming in, you don't get all the clicking and everything that I'm doing in relation to starting the stream. On my preview, that if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer loses this, he really should be sacked. Whether I want him to be or not, he really should be because of the performance of the team. So the team news is out. I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm relaxed. I'm very nervous. I mean, the wife said to me today, and she sort of keeps an eye on football, but she's not a Manchester United fan. She said, do you really think they're going to sign Bruno Fernandes? And I was like, why are you saying it in that tone? And she was like, well, you know, I know you really want this player. You never shut up about him. Do you think they're actually going to buy him? And I was like, well, I did until you spoke like that. Now you filled my mind with doubt. Thank you. But no, I don't. It's very, very weird for me with Bruno Fernandes because I get a lot of people asking me about it and loads of people DMing me about it on Twitter. And I'm like, look, I lot of onus onto Martial and Rashford. But what I would say is that Norwich are the worst team we've played this season. Brandao says he wants Boubakary Samari. Norwich are the worst team we've played this season. And I think that we will win this game because they are not very good. I don't think he would be sacked because they're just about to make a big signing for him. But he should be sacked if he doesn't win today. Because the season has been horrific. And to lose at home to Norwich, who are bottom of the league and not very good, you can't be still kept in a job with after that. So I find myself in this weird situation where I've said, if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signs Bruno Fernandes, he gets my full backing because I believe this is the right player and he is signing the right player that the fans want. So I will back him. He says, Mark, your opinion on Bruno, please. I just joined the stream. Thank you. Well, I want to get your opinions, Benny and everybody. Where are you? Forget the Bruno Fernandes signing. Where are you as Manchester United fans right now in relation to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What are you now? Not at full time, not on Monday if we sign Bruno. Where are you now in relation to Solskjaer? Are you Ole in? Are you Ole out? Are you Ole on the fence? Are you Ole till the end of the season? Are you Ole, where are you? Because I want to get a grasp. Ollie's the kind of guy that plays Football Manager at home and just auto-assigns the lineup and tactics. Are we sure he's just not an A1 robot? Hey, we all do that. I'm proper lazy on Football Manager, to be honest. It's about getting through it, isn't it? Sort of game that suits Juan Mata, isn't it? A team that comes to Old Trafford looking to hit us on the break, playing a little bit deep, not using a lot of pace. It's a stroll in the park for Mata with his walking stick, to be fair. Goal's very important, isn't it? We need Bruno. Mata is great today, says Tanya. Okay, can I just be blunt and say I couldn't give a shit how Mata plays today? He shouldn't even be at the club. He's history. He's old. He's a waste of time. He's only useful in these sort of games, and even then he doesn't tend to do that great. So I'm going to be blunt now because I can't be doing with, Mata's doing well today. Like we're not a shit club that's sinking. I mean, we've got to start thinking with a ruthless, aggressive mindset. And I don't want to see Mata playing for United anymore. I think he's shit. I think he's past it. All right, he can turn it on against the bottom of the league championship side at home, but he's been shit for 2 years. I will not be praising Juan Mata and saying, oh yeah, Mata played well today, because I think this is the mindset that causes the problems. It's the same reason I will not be saying all the best to Ashley Young. You've been a great servant. Get out. You've been shit for years. You should have been gone years ago. It's like Ollie says, isn't it? And somebody just said the PSG game. The PSG game was not entertaining. It was a bloody smash and grab. It was entertaining. It was bloody epic, but it wasn't. I mean, what I'm saying is, tell me a game where United have dominated possession and created loads of chances and been exciting. There's not been many of those. PSG was a great game, but it wasn't a game where we played particularly good as a team. Involved in fatigue is surely to set in. If you were managing, who would you rest today? Well, I don't think he rests enough players, to be honest with you. United are winning anyway. I've not heard it yet, but it sounds like we've got a goal. I mean, it pisses me off so much. Goal! Yes, Rashford. Make it 1-0. So we've got that goal in the first half, which is what we wanted. I told you Norwich are shit. I really... They're not a team that can come to Manchester United and cause us problems. I'm afraid anybody who thinks that who would want that to happen. I don't know what's wrong with my bloody seat as well. Every time I move, it sounds like I'm breaking wind. For God's sake, you never used to do this. What's wrong? 2020's doing my head in, I tell you. He's ranting, says Yuande Malassi. You know what it is? I've hated it for years. Even before the United stand, I absolutely hate the fact that 3 o'clock games in my country, where my team plays, and I'm not being nationalist here, the Premier League is played in England. Manchester United play in England, and yet all you people around the world can just sit and watch us play, but we can't. And we have to listen to it for something that I pay for through MUTV, and they're fucking 30 seconds behind. I mean, what's that all about? The club's radio station of commentary of the game is 30 seconds behind. Like, what the hell? Class today, says Joseph Samiento. I think I'd look world class against Norwich. They're shit. They're really shit. What are they? The Canaries? Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. You said you signed him last night. You were saying no, I didn't. I'm gonna have a stroke live on air in a minute. I can feel my face. World class, but apart. I seriously would not be giving Manchester United players any bloody wind up their arse against Norwich. They're shit. I said it before the game. Forever people. I can't do anything about lagging. It's a live stream, people. We're normally absolutely bang on, aren't we? So there is a bit of a problem with it. And people saying fix the stream. You know, what do you want me to do? Get my screwdriver out. It's just the way it goes. It's 2-0 to Manchester United, and it's Marcus Rashford who scores it. As I said this before the game. We want a hat trick, but I said this before the game. Manchester United. I said it at half time. Sorry, Manchester United get the job done. Simple as that. Get the job done, and Manchester United have done that. So they've got that second goal. There's no way Norwich are getting a second. Manchester United comfortably 2-0. Rashford on a hat trick. 3-0. Oh well, I'll come back at the right time. Change the score. 3-0. I'll get up and go again. I told you this was going to happen though. I said Manchester United have this ability at the moment to come out and from the second half and in the first sort of 10-15 minutes just get the game done. 3-0 to Manchester United. 2 Mata assists, says Joshua Spencer. A corner, a short corner, a header by Martial has made it 3-0 to Manchester United. A penalty for a foul on Brandon Williams, and obviously the Mata assist in the first half for Rashford. And United, look, I said it at half time. I think United will come out second half and blow them away because we've done it a few times where we've not been at the races in the first half as much as we should be. Almost like a bollocking at half time, and then they come out second half absolutely up for it. And I think that's what we've seen with Manchester United this second half. A very, very comfortable performance, and they've gone through the levels. And look, I agree. I've said it myself. I predicted United would win 3-0. They might be able to go and win it 4-0. Might be able to go and win it 5-0. They might be able to go and win it 6-0. But the point is, Norwich are shit. 4-0 to Manchester United. Mason Greenwood. Somebody just said, can't we score another goal? Wand of the left foot. Get the wand of the left foot emoji out if you remember. It's just what a player. What a player we've got in Mason Greenwood. And Rashford. And Martial. I'm excited to see what Bruno Fernandes, if he does come to Manchester United, could do for this attacking talent that we clearly have. Because if we can create chances, then, I mean, Greenwood just creates things out of nothing anyway. And Rashford does, and Martial does to a certain extent. But just, he's just got such a good finish on him for such a young player. 18 years of age. What a future he's got. And How many goals has he got this season already? And he's now consistently scoring goals against Premier League opposition as well. And yeah, look, you know what, Norwich are shit. We know that. I don't think anybody's going to deny that. But it's been the perfect result today for Manchester United. I mean, it's been the perfect game after City. All of our three big strikers